Like, would you believe me if I told you that scene was about a secret gay guy learning it was okay to be gay?
So this is the Summer Hikaru Dies, and at its core, it is a horror story. Hikaru goes into the mountains, he dies, something else comes back more in his body. The series never hides this. The creature admits it replaced him. It knows the real Hikaru is gone. The horror isn't a mystery. The horror is what happens after. Yoshiki immediately realizes the truth. Not because of proof, but because of instinct. The way Hikaru talks is slightly off. The timing is wrong. The emotions don't line up. And the story makes one thing very clear. Yoshiki knows Hikaru is dead. And he chooses to stay anyway. That choice is the main plot. The creature can perfectly imitate Hikaru's body and memories, but it does not fully understand human emotions or social rules. It watches Yoshiki closely, learning how to act. It wants to stay alive. It wants to stay with him. That makes it dangerous. Not because of malice, but it's because he doesn't understand limits. As the strange events continue to happen around town, Yoshiki keeps the truth hidden. He's not exposed to creature. He's not telling anyone who Hikaru really is. The story presents this deliberate decision. Yoshiki would rather live beside something inhuman than accept the world where Hikaru is completely gone. That is the emotional core of the horror. Now separately, there is a subject running underneath all this. Yoshiki's feelings towards Hikaru were not just friendship. The story never turns this into a dramatic confession. It doesn't label it. In fact, he even says in the story that I don't love you in a romantic way. Instead, it shows through discomfort, hesitation, and silence. When the creature asks questions about people, about attachment, attraction, and liking boys, it does so much without judgment. To the monster, it's just information. Yoshiki's reaction is what matters. He doesn't shut down, he doesn't correct it, he doesn't say it's wrong. But he is also openly engaging with it. That tension reveals something important. Yoshiki's been suppressing parts of himself long before Hikaru died. This is where the monster and the subplot intersect. Town begins to notice something is wrong, not just with Hikaru, but with Yoshiki. And the story draws a quiet, deliberate contrast. The town tolerates the monster because it looks normal, but emotional difference, especially feelings that don't fit expectations, is treated as unsettling. The creature struggles to understand what makes someone human. Yoshiki struggles with being treated as abnormal, but in something entirely human.
Now let's summarize the normal part. Time to talk about the gayness. The creature explicitly says it won't force anything on him. It tries to reassure Yoshiki. It understands on some level that what it feels isn't normal. It tries to imitate what it thinks restraint looks like. But imitation isn't understanding. What he basically said was, I'm gay. I'm not gonna force that gayness on you. So this whole different creature from human, he perceives himself as not human. He cannot act human because everything he knows, gayness is monstrous. Gayness is not normal. And you should be disgusted with yourself and you shouldn't consider yourself human. So now that he put this boundary of, Yoshiki, I'm not going to do this to you. I'm not going to do this to you at all. So the monster, or the creature, whatever you want to call it, doesn't actually grasp human boundaries. It only understands desire, attachment, and copying behavior it has observed. And I view this part as, okay, normally when gay people come out, they copy people. They can't, you haven't lived your whole life gay. You don't know how it feels. Should you talk? How should you act? How should you be? So I think this encapsulates it very well, because the fact that this creature that has all these human experiences from the past is you living a completely different life. Like, it's only memories, right? He never experienced anything. It's a creature. So now that this creature, this guy that has memories of a human tries to live life, it has to copy and cope. I kind of find that similar to like gay people kind of talking like other gay people. That's so I think of it. They're kind of like fitting into that mold, and I feel that is what Hikaru is doing, fitting into that mold of, I'm human. Yeah, I'm human. Kind of like that. So when it loses control, it's not malice. It's inevitable. During their physical interaction, the monster's body reacts in a way that is intimate and invasive. The substance it releases covers Yoshiki, and Yoshiki's first reaction, immediately and honest, he says, is gross. This is Hikaru's first interaction saying, I'm gay. This is my gayness. I am gay. This is my gayness. And Yoshiki is putting this into his brain. Yoshiki is accepting this thing he buried deep inside. So he's saying, this is gross. This is disgusting. That moment matters, because that disgust isn't just about the creature. It is about the moment representation. Almost immediately after, Yoshiki hesitates. After letting this thing in, this gooey substance leaving Hikaru, he says something else. That feels good. So, from going to that was disgusting to that feels good, a lot of people misrepresent this as SA, or coping with sexual assault. And no, that's not what this is. It's him letting the thought of being gay inside of him. And of course he thought it was gross at first, but then when he actually feels good, he says it. He's not framed as a romance. It's framed as a horror. It's framed as a horror. The gayness and horror. Yoshiki experiencing pleasure is terrifying to him, because it contradicts everything he's been taught to believe about himself. The monster crossing a boundary mirrors something Yoshiki has been suppressing long before Hikaru ever died. The creature promised he wouldn't force anything, but it doesn't understand control the way humans do. And Yoshiki, who has spent his entire life controlling himself, is suddenly confronted with a reaction he can't deny. He's running from Hikaru. He could have ran out the school. He stops at the stairs, gets on the floor, and is in shock. Later, when Yoshiki calls himself a monster, that is what he's talking about. He is saying, I'm just like you. I am a monster. When he finally opens this, when he finally, realizes what he's been doing, and he says, if you do anything else gay, like he's basically saying, if you do anything else gay, I'll be with you also being gay. I don't really understand it. I'm still trying to translate that myself, but basically what he actually said was, if you kill anybody, I'm with you. And that's basically in his mind the same thing as being gay with him. He is recognizing himself as something he is afraid of. Calling himself a monster is Yoshiki admitting without saying it directly that he is a part of that response. It's something he has taught to see as wrong. that he has queerness, but as a horror born for repression. The monster represents desire without understanding social rules. Yoshiki represents desire that has been buried so deeply it feels unnatural when it surfaces. And that's why the subplot is disturbing. Being gay is framed as monstrous, and desire is turned to something frightening. That is the gay horror of his story, not the monster in the woods, but realizing the thing you are afraid of is also you. Thank you for my future Patreon supporters when I open up a Patreon. Make sure to subscribe and like the story, deep place in my heart. I really do like gay media. If you enjoyed this video, please give me advice. I'll do it more. Like I'll redo this. Like, I'll even redo this video. I'll probably make other gay media videos. Yeah, I really enjoy shit like this. So yeah, bye.